and then some breaking news, bringing that back. Yeah, so. You there,
Yes,
Michael?
so. Yeah, man. I think we're going to be live. How about Facebook? How are we doing on that?
Uh, Checking that out. We are live on Facebook.
Oh, boy. So we're good.
We're good.
All right.
Let me just mute that. Oh, and there's the Google Chrome thing. Okay, there we go.
Feeling good?
Feeling good.
Okay. So, welcome everybody to the first ever episode of Paranormal Warehouse Live. I almost died setting this up. So, we're doing well. So basically what we're going to do a live show where we kind of feature new stuff that happens in the Paranormal Warehouse world. And the people who are doing some cool stuff out there. Great first intro.
Great intro.
Great
Great
intro.
job.
So, Breggs, tell everyone a little bit about what we're doing and how we're, what we're doing.
Well, right now what we're doing is Paranormal Warehouse Live. We're going to talk about some awesome new live streams we have coming up by some paranormal friends of ours. It's going to be live streams of investigations or their own shows. And that way we get to introduce you to that so you can start following them and watching that as well. We're also going to do a little live voting, which we have going on right now. And we're going to talk about researching the paranormal and the old school way versus the new school way, which is basically a bunch of equipment that a lot of people don't even know how it works. And then we're going to do some breaking news. I got 3 articles set up from Huffington Post, fairly new articles about some paranormal happenings. So,
Cool.
That's what we got going on.
All right, so let's do our first segment here. I was planning on having a cool graphic, but, we're not going to do that. So, our first segment is we want to ask you guys in our live poll. You can see down below, old school versus new school. What does that mean, Breggs?
Well, I did just explain it about 3 seconds ago. If you were not here yet or paying attention, old school, basically going into a haunted location or possibly haunted location, and using the basics, using your own ears, using your own eyes, maybe a tape recorder, maybe just a video camera, versus the new school way, which would be using a EMF detector, using the Geo box and all that stuff.
The Geo box.
Yeah, so the spirit
Sounds like
box
something out of I was going to make a Battlestar Galactica joke, but just forget it.
Okay, great, good. Glad you didn't do that. So that's basically the voting we got going on right down here. Now.
So you could actively vote. If you hit the like button, you would be voting for old school, and if you hit the heart button, you'll be voting for new school. So, Breggs, if you were to vote, what are you going to pick?
I prefer the old school way. I like using just the tape recorder with headphones plugged in, or my night vision camera. That's basically my 2 go-to pieces of equipment to investigate the location.
Yeah, I mean, I say that when it comes to paranormal investigating, just like hip-hop, old school is better. A little bit of Biggie, a little bit of the Wu-Tang. Old school is better. Okay? Run DMC. So, I agree. I think that things have gotten out of control, and I think that people are just buying this equipment up, and people are making this equipment. I've heard stories of where the equipment isn't measuring anything. It's just Christmas lights set up on a little system to blink. So, it's pretty messed up. And these things go for like $300, you know? So,
yeah.
I think it's good that we're trying to come up with these different technologies, but I think we should be sticking to. We have to keep it simple so that we can figure out what's being measured and what even works, whatever that even means in this field.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say too. If there's a way we can know how this actually works and detects paranormal activity, then sure, I have no problem using it. But at the same time, there really is no scientific basis for more than half of this equipment that's coming out. It just happens to be on every paranormal TV show that we watch or that's on there, and everybody's buying it up because it works. So
sure, yeah, it's like the cool factor, that you want to use whatever's new or whatever. So I would say at this point, save your money. If someone wants to do this research and kind of figure this stuff out, keep it simple. Like, we should be figuring out what EVP are and what's actually detecting it in the microphone. I don't think we need to be building these crazy new gadgets. So listen, again, we're live voting down below. You like old school stuff? Old school investigation? Click on that. You like new school? Hit heart. So far, old school is...
it's running away with it.
Yeah, it's running away with it.
So we'll see at the end of the show what everybody thinks. But just reading some of the comments right now, guys, we are live on YouTube too. So if for some reason you can't do Facebook, we are live on YouTube right now.
Yeah. So you can check us out everywhere. All right, Breggs, listen. I don't know about you, but I've missed a certain segment in my life. Dare I say my favorite segment? Can you tell me what that segment is?
It's a little Breggy news.
Yeah, damn right it's Breggy news. Let's see if I could do this transition.
I was gonna say, do I have music this time?
No, you will, but that's when I. But that's when I know what I'm doing.
Baby steps.
Baby steps, Breggs. Baby steps. All right, so what I have queued up right now is China will relocate 9,000 people to make way for world's largest radio telescope. Breggs, what do we got here? Tell us about it.
Yeah, China's just buying people out and telling them to move, basically. They're relocating them, and they're going to build the biggest radio telescope to basically see if we could get some extraterrestrial signals back. It's been under construction since 2011, and it's slated for completion this September coming up, and it's going to cost them about $184 million.
Damn.
Yeah. Plus, they're paying each person they're relocating close to $2,000 to relocate.
Wait.
I don't even know how that really makes sense. But
wait, so they give them $2,000 and they just have to leave their house and leave?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could reconcile something like that.
I mean,
That thing better talk to aliens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do it for the aliens, right? Shit.
I'm gonna look more into this because I can't believe that they're telling people to leave their homes and their entire lives and just kind of see you later, alligator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the size of the telescope's reflector will surpass that of Puerto Rico's observatory, which has a diameter of about 1,000 feet and is currently the world's largest single radio telescope. This new one, which they're calling FAST, will also be able to cover 2 to 3 times more sky area compared to the one in Puerto Rico.
Wow, wait.
The example they give to see how big it is that if you fill it with wine, every one of the world's 7 billion people could get a share of about 5 bottles. That's how big this thing's going to be.
Damn! That's right up your alley, bro.
So we'll see if we
fill that up with
make
some white Zinfandel.
I mean, I like a red.
Some Shiraz.
I mean, I like a red.
All right, let's see if I can get this next article up here. Next one. XFiles Creator. I thought the FBI was going to shut me down.
Yeah, I was actually excited when I saw this article because I always actually thought if they had any, I don't want to say collaboration with the FBI, but if there was any contact between the two while this show was going on. And apparently, Chris Carter actually told Huffington Post that he did contact the FBI when he first started doing the series to see if he could get any stories or truth to the stories he was writing about, and they basically didn't give him any information. They kind of just laughed him off. But after the show did come out, the FBI actually ended up contacting him back and was kind of like, "Hey man, what are you doing?"
Damn. But,
yeah.
Well, it's so weird because I can't reconcile. I think I said reconcile twice. What did he nailed it? Like his story was bada bing, bada boom. You're getting a little bit too deep.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he was going to get shut down, basically. But
that's kind of crazy, no?
Yeah, I mean, because it was a huge when it first came out before the reboot. It was huge. I mean, it was a very popular series. And some of the, I believe some of the stories they did come up with were stories that he heard about, or probably conspiracy theories and all this. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the stories were close to the truth, if not spot on. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy to me. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy that the FBI.
There's a lot of making alien babies in XFiles, so that is concerning to me.
Right. I think my Facebook screen... Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right, you want to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
Again, everyone, we're live voting. If you like the old school methods of paranormal investigating, give us a thumbs up. If not...
New school only has 2.
I know, it's getting smoked. All right, this one is exciting.
I figured you were going to end with this one. So apparently, and by the way, these are all on Huffington Post. If you want to go to Huffington Post and just type in paranormal, they do have a whole paranormal section. This last article, there's a reality show where these British athletes are competing, and they're hunkered up in this hotel. And apparently, one of the athletes actually 2 of the British athletes are claiming that a ghost is having sex with them in their hotel rooms.
So this is more than one person?
Yeah. According to this article, it's 2 people have had instances. 25-year-old Kadina Cox.
Watch your language.
And retired rugby star Gareth Thomas both claim that this has happened. Cox actually asked to change her room to a different floor because it was becoming a big issue. So this is happening. And what's funny is last year Bobby Brown, while promoting his autobiography, also claimed to have sex, that a ghost had sex with him.
Bobby Brown.
And, quote, he was not tripping. So he was not high on anything when he claimed that. But to go back to our British athlete friends, the claims are that she felt something basically penetrate her, and there was nothing really there.
Ghastly language. That's crazy. If I felt a ghost penetrating me, I'd be a little concerned. You know?
I think you would let it know.
I don't know. Maybe there's love there. We don't know.
You would let it happen. I cannot see our Facebook feed anymore.
That's cool. All right, so that's it for our first segment in Breggy News in a long time.
Very long time.
So listen, today's going to be a short show. We're kind of a garbage dump on fire here. But it will get better. We figured some stuff out. Before we go, I wanted to do some shout-outs. So we basically made this show so that we can highlight the community and the people that have supported us throughout this whole thing. So, I guess who do you want to start with here?
This is all you, man. You go for it.
I'll go with this. So we have, if you're one of our Facebook people, we have, you could click in the description above, links to all the people that we've been supporting and they've been supporting us. So go over and give them your support. So first I want to talk about the Ectoplasm show. You got Josh and Jason. They were our first live stream on the page. It's a great podcast if you're into that. kind of stuff. They are two funny dudes, and they have a huge catalog of podcasts at this point. It's just you could go on to their Podbean or iTunes, find them, and you could be listening for days to catch up to where they are now. They talk about everything from UFOs to ghosts to Bigfoot, and they're ridiculous while they do it. So it's definitely entertaining. We also have our good friend Tyler, Paranormal Tyler. This dude's doing awesome stuff. He just did a VR paranormal investigative experience, which is pretty dope. Breggs, have you used VR yet?
I have not.
I tried it out. It's definitely weird. I was in a race car, but I want to try out that PlayStation VR. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
But he's doing awesome stuff. He's always in cool locations. He's a super upbeat guy, and he's doing the right thing. So check out Tyler. We also have Dan and his podcast, and Dan owns the Hinsdale House, if you do not know. Again, they're up in there. Great podcast. They have some really good guests. We just signed on Nick and his Shadow Hunters team. They're going to start on March 3rd.
Yep.
And, Salem Con is ripping and roaring. We'll add that to the comment section also. Go get your tickets if you're in the area, if you're around Salem, Massachusetts. It's definitely worth the drive. Great speakers. They got John Zaffis and Brian Cano and a bunch of awesome people. So check that out. And I think that's all I got for today.
Yeah, well, old school live voting won it 21-2.
21-2.
21-2.
Okay.
So hopefully, everybody realizes maybe the new school way isn't the best.
Yeah, I mean, listen, maybe it will be the best, but I think we have to take our time. And what do we say, Breggs? Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
All right.
Cool. Well.
Cool. So I think we're going to. Oh.
Oh.
Go ahead.
What I was going to say was, first show, Paranormal Warehouse Live. Let us know what you think, and we will let you know when the next one is coming up and happening. And that way everybody can tune in. We're always on YouTube and Facebook, so check us out.
Yep. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we won't be a disaster next time. All right. Bye.
All right. See you guys.